Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right, so we're playing against Expo here. I fast forwarded to where it kind of gets a little more important, but honestly, I really am a big fan of playing under-level Expo players. He had all level 15 cards, though, so I'm not quite sure how he was still level 14. But once again, actually, I think his E-Spirit was level 14, but that's pretty common to see, especially on top ladder. We're not quite there yet, but you know what I mean. Evo Archers are a pain for me here because I don't really have a great way to kill them. But with that being said, we should end up being just fine. I'm going to go ×2 for a little bit, just for the sake of speeding this up for the video. Until we get to OT, then I'll slow it back down. But we forced out a defensive Expo here, which I was kind of shocked by. I think that might have been a misclick, to be honest, based on his emote. But not terrible for us, honestly. So I figured that bandit would get a dash, but it doesn't. But we're in an okay spot here. But he does get a few good locks later on, and we're obviously down right now in damage. So we're going to go back to 1x speed now. And I was kind of hoping, so I got a really good prediction on those skeletons, as you guys could tell. I was assuming he would try and block with them, and if he would have, he potentially could have fireballed it all, and his Expo could have survived. But right now we're in a good spot, but I do know he's going to archers towards the back middle, and there's really not much I can do to kill them, especially because it's not worth how long it would take for poison to kill them when those evolved archers just do so much DPS so quickly. Do get a really good dash from the bandit there, at least killing it, and we're currently down quite a bit of elixir though, but we're chipping back in damage very slowly. I mean, this is a very, very slow match that you kind of just have to wait and play reactive. I actually leak a lot of elixir this match, and I don't normally leak, but I think that there's times when you should. I was debating if that was the right play for me to go P.E.K.K.A there, and I kind of realized I had to let this lock. I do have E-Wiz though, and so I can get it to unlock after a second, but we do take a pretty fat damage from, a pretty bit of fat damage from that, but we do get a nice dash from the bandit, and we have a nice little counter push going here. Minions to snipe down the skeletons ever since the bust range. I want to say I poisoned that. Yeah, I was hoping to hit both archers, but we do hit a Tesla, which is not terrible, but once again, there's 40 seconds left. We're down over 1,000 tower HP, and we're in a pretty bad spot. So we finally do get a bandit dash, which was really big. And this is kind of where the tide starts to turn a little bit. We are getting really good poison value, and that's kind of my only way of getting damage for the rest of this game. Now, I know if I put a P.E.K.K.A low, I should be able to block, and he gives me really good Royal Ghost here to kill his archers, which is really good for me. It also actually splashes on the Tesla. If that didn't happen, I probably would have lost the game, in all honesty. And the Royal Ghost surviving till right there, if I didn't get my E-Wiz down, could have also been a problem, but yeah. And we basically just close it out. He knows, if he was playing with Rocket, which you're supposed to in Expo, and this is exactly why, because if somebody can clog up the lane, you need a Rocket to win the game.